G'day, mates. Welcome to the Footy. This week's guest is a director of theatre. You would have seen there's a meteorite coming at the University of Ballarat Arts Academy in 2010, starring Tom as the lead actor. You know them from their tour of Aunty Donna's new live sketch show, Drem, coming to the Palais in Melbourne this December, and all around Australia, and the world for that matter. You know them as the co-host of the Mission Zach podcast. It's Zach.
Thank you so much. You know, yes, I am a theatre director, first and foremost. Maybe not first and foremost. Theatre is my career, maybe even my vocation, but my blood runs red and black.
For the football.
For the Essendon Bombers.
But we should start by saying that you went to a game this year.
Last year.
Oh, yeah. Since you've been on.
Since I've been on. Is that how long it's been? Wow.
I just had the vibe that you went on this and you went, holy shit, this is the greatest game on earth. And then you rushed out.
I did.
And you went to the MCG, the home of football.
Yes.
And you saw Essendon versus Melbourne. How was it?
Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, just really.
What did you eat?
Well, you know, actually, I was very grateful to having you boys always fucking talking about this shit in the office, because I went there and
There.
I got a little bored, and I thought to myself, oh, I could get something to eat. And I was on the level just with all shit stuff.
The Q deck, level
stuff.
4.
Yeah. And then I was like, I remembered you boys saying that there was good stuff somewhere. And then I went hunting and I found the good stuff.
What was the good stuff?
Burger place.
Yeah, you're talking about Royal Stacks.
Royal Stacks.
Yeah,
Royal Stacks. Yeah.
Was it Beetlejuice promoted at that time? Was it
No, this is
Beetlejuice?
I think a little before Beetlejuice. Maybe a little before Beetlejuice.
Yeah, right, with Eddie Perfect.
They can't make a third one. They can't.
Why?
Because then Beetlejuice will come and kill them all. Or at least cause havoc.
Is that what Beetlejuice does? What is the plot of Beetlejuice?
He causes havoc. And he's
It's like
I don't
Winona,
say the word, triggering for some.
a monster, a serial killer or something?
No, but he wants to marry Winona Ryder when she's like 14.
Oh, right, like he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
So, but it's about Winona Ryder and Alex, what's his name? Alec Baldwin?
No. Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis. in the first one. They go for...
Purgatory?
Well, they die and then they're ghosts. And then in order to get into heaven or something, I think, they need to get Beetlejuice, who's a demon, to help them.
He's a demon.
Yes.
Like Max Gorn.
Yes.
Is it a play on Beelzebub or whatever the
Beelzebub?
Satan's second hand is?
Beetlejuice is a star or something. This is something also you're an expert on, aren't you?
The star is named after the...
Michael Keaton?
No, the god. It's something. Beetlejuice is something, but I don't know what the original Beetlejuice is, and it's spelt differently.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the space thing, Beetel, not Beetlejuice.
But it's named after...
There's a... Who are you tipping this year before we get into the card game?
I think for various booking reasons, the viewers won't see this, but the listeners won't know. You're probably hearing a very relaxed tone.
Yeah.
Because you're in a different space. You're recording in a different space tonight, and we're just doing this on comfy couches.
Don't you think the podcast on a comfy couch... What would you prefer? Because usually we both record our podcasts in the same room on an up swivel chair. Both the Aunty Donna podcast and Mission Zach the Footy are usually on up swivel chairs at a desk, whereas this is leaning back in nice couches with cushions.
I feel less inclined to be funny, but But I'm being
That's
funny,
impossible.
but it's more like a, you know, like it sets a tone.
Was it Theo Von in a lean back chair? I feel Theo Von-esque.
I feel very, not kickpot, call her daddy.
Yeah, right.
It's like, so tell me, what do you like about football?
Yeah, it's got that. I don't mind it.
It's nice. I think it could work for Mission Zach. Maybe. It doesn't work for football because you want to be in it.
It's true. Yeah, maybe. Well, this episode of the week should be like, tell me about football. But
Yeah.
Monday should be, I can't believe that happened. And that
You
should
gotta
be sitting up, almost
acts
standing.
when it's like, you know, even though, you know, you got to, yeah, it was tough. It was a tough time for the whole team. And I definitely was bringing it home. You want that on the couch?
Yes. I got to be honest for a second. I didn't think we could do it.
You know, and back then, you know, we weren't thinking about the impact that sort of pressure was having on the team. But now I think we're taking a lot more care of each other, and that's on this couch. But when it's like, that fucking dog didn't deliver, you want that up.
Yeah, I think almost standing. And I think
So when you're talking about the effects of the relentless bullying of the players, nice and relaxed. We regret doing that to you, but when it's the young boys that you're still angry about,
Yeah.
get them.
So, Tom, we do 4 shows a week. What would you say standing, sitting for Mondays?
Mondays is a standing show.
We should be standing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wacky Willy Wednesday.
Wacky Willie's an armchair, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at emails. You're reclined looking at your laptop.
That's our mailbag show.
No, reading emails, riffing, chatting. No, you still want to be sitting up for
That's
that.
a desk, you reckon?
It's a bar.
A bar?
Anyway, it's a desk.
And then Marnie's show, the news and things like that, sitting at a desk.
That's at a desk.
That's sitting at a desk.
Yeah.
And
Then Saturday with mates, couch.
couch if it's with mates. Are you getting into it? You
No,
getting into it on the Saturdays?
no, but you know, we just interviewed today Corbin Middlemass, who's a main commentator for ABC,
Yeah, I know.
and you know, we were chatting with Corbin. I don't know how Corbin felt, but I felt quite relaxed sitting like this.
It brings out a different quality. I think a couch like this, you're going to get more out of them from but do you want that?
I don't know. I think I want them to. Because I think for a professional, you know, a salary man in the AFL.
Yes, those brutally overworked young Japanese men that are playing. They practice their football until 11 p.m. and then they hit the sakis till 3 a.m.
Yeah, and then they're back to work the next morning. I want to get them in that relaxed state where they might crack a joke.
Oh no, that's not happening until their 30s.
Yeah, it's true. But you last time came on and you bluffed your way through football, kind of like a year 9 who didn't study.
Yes.
But it's got the talent, you know what I mean?
Yes.
To talk about anything.
Yes.
So on that, who do you think's going to win this year?
Too early to say. Too early to say, honestly. I think you've got a lot of teams that are showing promise, but I'm not confident that they're not going to burn out, that they haven't pushed their players a little too hard at this
Agree.
point in the season.
Collingwood?
Yeah. And I mean, I had high hopes for them going into the season, but I just think, I don't know, you've got to save a little bit in the tank for finals.
That's a
not
really
even
good point.
finals.
Particularly with how old their list is.
Absolutely, you know, and I think it's...
Same for Geelong, really, as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they're being a little bit smarter because that's the other thing. You don't want to be too careful. You're seeing that kind of... It's a strange year, I think, in a lot of ways. I think we're seeing a lot of teams that are in a... You know, maybe they've held on a little too long with their list. They've got some really great players that I don't think it's going to get them over the line this year. And then I think they're hurting their prospects 4 or 5 years from now.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
Who would they...
That would be Geelong, I would say.
Oh, interesting.
And I think Collingwood as well are at risk of it. I think there's just a little bit of... You don't want to completely throw out everything and be thinking of new blood and be thinking of the next few years. I just think, and especially when, you know, they're playing at the level they're playing at, but I think it's going to be an interesting sort of half a decade for those two teams in particular.
We should clip this up and put that out as Zach's take on Collingwood.
I don't.
And then they will fucking go you so hard.
Extremely accurate, though.
They're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'll be like, I don't.
I don't know if Collingwood has a good player under 23, except for Nick Dacos, to be honest. So I'm with you.
Yeah, 100%. You know. I feel like I'm being a mentalist. You say it's like a year 9 that didn't study. I think more what it is mentalist. You pick up on a word, you take it, you fold it in.
Yeah.
You just bluff until, it's like that. I'm hearing a B. As soon as you said list, all right, folded list. As soon as you said Collingwood, folded Collingwood.
Yeah.
That's the game. This is
It's a
the game.
mentalist. It's a charlatan.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to play the card game, right? So just put yours upside down. We're going to lift up player by player, and then we're going to debate who wins each round.
Okay. And this is a sort of a direct,
We're up against each other.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So my card is a guy called Zach Butters.
Yep. Oh, Sam Draper, fun.
Well, I clearly have a better player.
We're yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. I'll win the first round.
Draper.
And in the next...
I think Draper's showing a lot of promise, though. I think Draper's going to turn it around. That's my opinion. I know, yeah.
I think they both won't be playing for their teams, and they'll swap teams at the end of this year.
I think you're seeing with Draper more than anything. I think you're seeing he's a really good example of a team that doesn't know what to do with him. A team that they've gone. I just don't think they have a strategy around some of their players and a place for them, And I think that Draper's a really good example of that.
That's fair. I would give that a pass. Yeah. The next card is I have Jared Witts.
Isaac Heaney. Okay. Yeah.
What I think Jared Witts is a more important player.
In what respect?
He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's shown the way for a young team.
Okay, sure. What exactly is this game? Is this who's going to win the round? This round coming up?
Who's a better player?
Who's a better player? I mean, it is what are you looking for? Now, this card element makes it a lot harder to bluff.
I would say you win. Isaac Heaney's a better player.
I'm going to try and figure this out, but this... all right, I've got to take a couple of mental notes. I have to remember the name you say. Okay, here we go.
Ruben Gimby.
Jimby. Jimby Gimby. Which one, mate?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's Jinby.
Yeah,
Jimby.
it is. It's Jimby.
Yeah.
And I got Jaden Short. Short in name, not in stature, Jaden. I have to give this one to Jaden. I just think he. I think you can't. I think the game in the last 30 years, in particular, has become so much more about doctors, so much more about physios, massage, blah 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 blah. All the stuff that's happening around these players, science, bloody all that crap. And I think sometimes we forget when someone cares, when they care. And I don't know. I just when he's on, when Short's on, when he really
He's given up on the bit. That's great. Who do you give it to? That's the card round.
Out of you two?
Yeah.
I give it to Zach, 2-1.
He really brought it, and I really appreciate it.
What else do you want to talk about? What players, teams? What are you feeling, bro? What are you feeling? Where do you think we're at? What are you thinking about?
I worry this year that we're going. What we've had for this decade is we've had a new premier every year this decade. Mm-hmm. Richmond to Melbourne to Geelong to Collingwood to Brisbane, and I'm worried this year we're going to see a repeat premier.
Oh, okay. And why are you worried about that?
Because I want to see new, interesting stories. I'm championing the stories. Brisbane would be interesting, but we've already seen it. Collingwood, we've already seen it. Geelong, we've already seen it, and they're the two front runners. I'd love to see a GWS. I'd love to see a Western Bulldogs. I'd love to see...
I don't think we're going to see a GWS.
Why?
Talking back, actually going back to the
and what is GWS?
Greater Western Sydney.
Yeah, okay, good.
Going back to that earlier statement I said about thinking to the future, working to the future, I think we are seeing now in GWS, sure, a lot of great stuff, but I think we are seeing now in GWS, I think, some fractures that were put in place 5-6 years ago. Mistakes. I know that's not a common opinion. I know that's not what a lot of people are saying, but I think it's one of those things where they've built up the team in a way that is impressive. But I just think if they don't get over the line this year, I don't think we're going to see them next year.
I'll take that. Can I have a go at this?
Yeah, go.
Give me a movie that I haven't seen.
Sure.
And I wouldn't know about.
Let's go with... have you seen much Sean Baker?
No.
Right.
I have a pair of his glasses.
I'm going to go to my Letterboxd. In fact, let's both go to our Letterboxd.
Well, I don't even have the app anymore.
Yeah, no, and that's. But you know, this is the game, Broden. We're going to go to our Letterboxd.
I have the app,
and I'm going to talk through my last 4 watched.
My list is stopped. Oh, I don't even know if I. How to Train Your Dragon. No, that's not me.
How to Train Your Dragon. Who has the... Well, actually, How to Train Your Dragon. Let's even talk about How to Train Your Dragon versus... no. Let's talk about...
The last film I reviewed was Bottoms.
Bottoms.
Do you remember Bottoms?
I didn't watch it, but I've heard... Everyone was like, it's funny.
Yeah.
That was the tone I got with
That
Bottoms.
was the take from that one.
All right, let's find it. Have you seen Battle Royale?
No.
You failed. You just failed.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're so much better at it.
Have you seen Battle Royale?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think?
It worried me.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
I just think at this, where we're sitting now with what films need to be in 2025, is this the best we have?
Okay, that's an interesting point. Is this the best we have? I don't think we
Is that how we're going to... is this how we're going to save the film industry?
Well, I don't think anyone's looking to Battle Royale. You know, the movie's now, 25 years old. I don't think anyone's really... Obviously, it had a huge influence on Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I think... And like Kill Bill and all of those things.
Or maybe we are. Matt, that's what I'm saying, though. Is like, is that what we should be doing now? Is films like this, because they're almost
absolutely. I think
dystopian.
It's a very singular vision. Absolutely, and I think
scary sign.
What do you think?
Autocracies. And
what do you
stuff.
think about the violence?
I think if it's there for a purpose,
yeah,
absolutely. But if it's there just to sell tickets for guts and gore, I mean then I'm not so much there for it. But I didn't mind it.
No, I mean it's clearly part of the storytelling. The way the young people's stories, it's sort of this idea of like the drama they're going through in high school being pushed into these violent extremes, and it's funny as well, which is
so
cool.
funny.
Yeah.
I love comedies.
You love comedies? Would you say Battle Royale is a comedy?
No,
nor would I.
No. This is a funny idea for a TV show. It's like at the movies, and one guy's clearly not seen. It's just that, like, and it runs for 15 years.
Absolute bedlam. But I am curious, you know, I am curious to hear your thoughts on let's go. Do you know what I watched the other day? I watched The 10 Commandments.
Oh, yeah, great film.
But also Grey Gardens.
Grey Gardens, great movie.
Yeah. I think it's a very... I can see why it's such a classic.
Yeah, I think it's one for the mums.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Why would you say that though? I think it's a little more niche. I know. Yeah, but why would you say
it's not black and white?
No, absolutely not. No, but I do think the photography is really nice. It's something about that 16mm, hey.
Is this the one about that family?
That's
The millionaires?
the ladies that live out in the
On the island or
live
some shit?
in the Hamptons.
Yeah, that's it. What is that?
So it's literally just like these.
Is that a documentary?
Yeah, it's very.
I should watch it,
interesting.
hey.
It's like two ladies that live on I know the football people are chopping at the bit to find out about Grey Garden. Tell me more about.
There are some people who listen to this show and
Yeah.
go, I've been listening for 3 years. I've never watched a game of football. And we'll be like, finally. Something I get.
Something about Grey Gardens. I think you appeal to the latte sipping
Yeah.
vintage woolen jumper set. I think there would
did
be
a
a couple of people, and they'd talk like this. Yes, I love Grey Gardens and I love going and supporting the Melbourne Demons.
I did a live question and answer with Helen Garner talking about the masculinity tropes of football, you know?
I got on a train from the southeast one time, not long ago, into the city, and I saw a lot of that. I just saw like wealthy people just like, you know what, I think we get the train to the football, we'll save on parking.
I like football. What Helen often says, I think it's actually quite a profound thing. She says, there's moments when they're down on their laurels after a loss, these moments, these images that reach to Homer or, you know, Greek tragedy.
I mean, look, I've recently gotten into WWE, and I am calling on Greek theatre a lot when in its defence. Its defence around now.
Incredibly slow storytelling.
It's just like epic, simple, epic storytelling. This is my favourite quote from Werner Herzog. He was asked because he watches WrestleMania.
Never listen to this.
Yeah. But they go to him, they go, why do you watch WrestleMania? He goes, I have a phrase, the poet must never avert his eyes.
You got to watch it. You got to take it all in.
Yeah, but then he calls on Greek tragedy. No, I get that. It's like, you know.
Good chat. This has been a good chat, Zach. Where can we catch you? Or you'll never be caught.
They'll never get me. I'm too relaxed. You can come to Drem if you want. So I'm one of 3 guys. I'm in a comedy group called Aunty, Donna, and we are about to head on tour. We're going to all over Australia. So I guess the Australian Football League fans are largely Australian.
Yeah, hugely.
But we are going to the UK. If we've got any football...
About 50.
Football listeners, and the US if we've got any foot you know, what do they call that?
NFL.
Gridiron. Anyway, we're coming all around, and it's going to be the best show we've ever done.
Yes. You must come.
All new stuff. Maybe Broden will chuck in a couple of footy references.
Oh, they're always there for those little Easter eggs, and maybe you'll do a few references to Grey Gardens.
I'll get a Grey Gardens reference in there. Yeah, beautiful. And check out Grey Gardens if you're listening.
Yeah. How many stars you give it?
4.
Right. That's
4
high.
stars. Yeah, but I mean, I'm that's not a real. It is a weird 1970s documentary filmed on 16mm with no plot about 2 crazy old cat ladies in a mansion
I've heard
that's
incredible
falling
things
apart.
Did they remake it as well or something?
Yeah, with Drew Barrymore. But no, don't watch the remake. It's literally just these 2 most fascinating women, and they're just like, yeah. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Zach. Catch Grey Gardens on wherever you can catch it. Bounce that bill.
This is a Grouse House podcast.